Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Jets going up against the Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Room here to run. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39!
They'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for a noon one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll look to throw here. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he motions the wide receiver. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And a big tackle there as a defender. Runs right through it. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit, let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And a loose football. And the Jets have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. It's
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's go!
He'll drop to throw. Cooper's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Looking to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They run the counter now on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now he's forced out, and it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Cooper was the target there, and that'll make it 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. First down, he'll drop to throw. Ebron's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to stay up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
But he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now they try the right side here. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something will...
And he loses the football a second time. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally stop him, but a great... Turn gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He'll look to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Lutz's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit, and the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
The first throw for the backup Peterman. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Peterman. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. From the shotgun, Peterman. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now. Good.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So that one will be accepted.
Detroit! Let's go!
2nd and 10. Peterman again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're good at training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
On 3rd down, Peterman. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He'll look to throw, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Peterman throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down, Peterman. Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Peterman. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. Peterman on 4th down. Now he's flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Throwing once more, Peterman. Escaping the press into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ebron caught left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side to Eric Ebron. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Ebron, 77 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Leopard, Leopard, Leopard. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught at the 8. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Jets have recovered. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now. Peterman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And some space here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. 3rd and 2. Now Peterman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's a 1st down for the Jets. Out of the gun, Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. And he's going to go down again. Trey Hendrickson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Now let's go. No, Jack Patrick.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Saints, that'll be a happy life.